Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we will learn about how to graph the quadratic equation. And in the previous videos we have learned about the quadratic formula, how to solve the quadratic equation with the delta b squared minus 4ac. And here in this video we will continue with how can you graph the quadratic equation. And the form of the graph of quadratics is a parabola, like here, or another ones like this. And you know about the general form, the quadratic is ax squared plus bx and plus c equal to 0. So or you have a form the function is y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And for the general form, the quadratic equation, we have the coefficient with a. So coefficient of x squared a, if we have a is greater than 0, we have here this form, and if a is less than 0, we have this form here. And both sides and both form of the quadratic equation for a greater than 0 or a less than 0 also have the symmetry line. We call here the dashed line here is symmetry line. So in this video I will show you how to graph the quadratic equation with 4 steps. We have 4 steps to graph the quadratic equation. So step 1, you have to identify the symmetry line. Symmetry line is a line will be a reflection both sides, left hand side and right hand side of quadratic equation together. And your formula to calculate the symmetry line is x equal to minus b over 2a. And after that you will find the vertex. How can you find the vertex? The vertex is the maximum point or minimum point in the parabola. So because the maximum point and minimum point also pass through the line, symmetry line, so we can find easy the vertex by to substitute x equal to minus b divided by 2a into the y and define y. Okay, substitute the value x equal to minus b divided 2a and you will find y. Or I can write is f of minus b over 2a. And the third step, you find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point with intersection with the y-axis. And how can you find this point? You put 0 for x and you will find y. F of 0. And about x-axis, x-intercept, I will put y equal to 0 and you will find x. Maybe x1 or maybe x2 by the quadratic formula in the previous video. And so here is 4 steps to graph of the quadratic equation. Okay, and we will move to one example, or example 1. I will draw the graph x squared plus 3x and minus 4. And the first step, I identify a, b and c. You have a equal to 1, b 3 and c is minus 4. So the first step, I will identify the symmetry line. The symmetry line has the formula is minus b divided by 2a. So we have the minus b divided 2a, minus 3 divided by 2. Okay. So the second one, you find the vertex coordinates. The vertex coordinates you can substitute x of the symmetry line is mean x equal to negative 3 divided by 2 and you got y. And the value of y here is you have to substitute y x into the y minus 3 divided by 2 square plus 3 times minus 3 divided by 2 and minus 4. 9 over 4 minus 9 over 2 and minus 4. I will change all of them become to the divide by 4. So I unchain the first one. I times the second one for 2 and 16 for 4. Okay, so you have 9 minus here is 7 and okay, you have minus 25 divided by 4. And continue with step 3. You identify y-intercept. The y-intercept you identify by you put the value of x equal to 0, and when x equal to 0 you will have y equal to minus 4. So the point here is 0 and minus 4, and the point of the vertex is 9 minus 3 over 2 and minus 25 over 4. And we continue with x-axis. Intercept, x-intercept, and you will put y equal to 0, and y equal to 0 we can put it in the solution and you use it the calculator for, or you can solve by your hand, x1 and x2. Or another way, you can use the quadratic formula, h delta b equal to b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so h1 will be my calculator say that 1, and the second one is minus 4. So we have the maybe 5 important factor is symmetry line, the point of vertex, the point of y-intercept, and the point of the x-intercept. Okay, so I will use 5 factor here for graph of this solution. Okay, here is the graph of x, y, and 0. Okay, you have the symmetry line is negative 3 over 2, x equal to negative 3 over 2. I will put it in here. And this is not the main point, a main factor of the quadratic formula, so I will draw it by dashed line. Okay, the point of the vertex you have the negative 3 divided by 2 and minus 25 divided by 4. Okay, so we will put in here. This is minus 25 divided by 4. That's estimation, yeah. So y-intercept you have x equal to 0 and y equal to minus 4, and this is minus 4 here, 0 minus 4 here, and you have the 2 point of the x1 is 1 and x2 is minus 4. x1 is 1 in this point, and here is minus 4. And as you remember, you have the coefficient for x is 1. So that's why I can identify a greater than 0, and this have to be like this formula, like this parabola. So I combine 4 sides here, and it will be like this. Okay, so the two sides from the left hand side and right hand side have to be a reflection through the symmetry line. Okay, that is the first example for drawing the quadratic equation. I want to remind you to identify 4 factors first. First one, symmetry line, and then you find the vertex. After that you find the y-intercept, and the last one you find x-intercept, and then you combine all of them, identify the point, and you combine all of them together as a parabola form. Okay, so here is your formula, here is your homework, or that's for practice. X squared plus 5x plus 6, x squared plus 4. In this case, we have b equal to 0, A equal to 1 and C equal to 4. Or you will this one 7x. Okay, for this one you have A equal to 1, B equal to 7 and C equal to 0. Okay, so draw those equation and you can combine with your partner. And don't forget to like and share this video if you think that it is useful for you for learning math in your class. Thank you so much.